Trying to learn about another culture can be very difficult, especially when there is a language barrier. Throughout this advanced composition course, the study of Japan has been difficult due to this language barrier. Readings that are translated into another language quickly lose their meaning. However, readings and speech are not the only means of communication between cultures. Music is also a means by which people can communicate. The beautiful thing about music is that it transcends boundaries that written or spoken words place on the audience. Rhythm, tempo, musical notes are just some of the commonalities that connect all sorts of music, whether it be Japanese or Western. While one can compose an essay comparing the tempo or the time signature of pieces, this does not do the musical pieces justice. It is more important to listen to the sounds of the music, hear the difference in notes and style, and then compare them that way. This comparison will be based on traditional Japanese pieces as well as traditional American pieces. The Japanese pieces that will be presented are Koto Shakuhachi, an untitled traditional piece, and Sakura, a very famous Japanese folk piece. Traditional Japanese music makes use of many different Japanese instruments. Instruments like the koto, a guitar-like instrument, suzumi, a Japanese drum, biwa, a lute-like instrument, and many other different flutes with many different names to reach the audience. Due to time constraints, this will only offer a glimpse into what traditional Japanese music sounds like. So sit back and enjoy the Japanese music. Listening to these pieces, one gets a very calming sense. These pieces in a sense seem to connect with nature itself as you listen. You can see the cherry blossoms of Japan bloom. You can hear the trickle of a stream as it runs through a garden. It takes the listener back to a simple time when Japan was untouched by outsiders. This music is distinctly Japanese. There is no mixing, it is purely Japanese, as you could hear. It is also very deliberate in its tempo. There doesn't seem to be a rush, almost as if the musician is thinking, is this the exact note that I want my audience to hear? And just like the music is very deliberate and purely Japanese, so too is Japanese culture. Japanese culture is Japanese culture. There is no mixing, there is no diversifying, it is purely Japanese. Japanese culture is also very deliberate, like its music style. It is not haphazardly throwing things about in chaos. It's taking a step-by-step approach to figure out what is going on. So now that you can see how music relates to culture, we will now look at the American music.